Hello friends, ladies, gentlemen, whatever you'd like to identify as, it's Audrey. I have a sudden urge to make dalgona coffee. I've had this urge last night at like 12 a.m. but I'm not gonna be making coffees at like 12 a.m. right? And like what time would I sleep? So it's the next day and I thought I should make some coffee. So I don't have a place to stand my camera. You're on my oven right now. But that'll do, right? So I've actually made dalgona coffee before and I didn't really like it because it just felt like normal coffee to me, but I just felt like making it the old-fashioned way with like a mixer and a bowl thing. So I've got all my ingredients or like stuff that I need. I got my bowl, I got my whisk, I got a tablespoon, I got, oh this is dangerous, I got some hot water, coffee, sugar, wait, there's one thing I don't have. A cup to put it in. I do have my Starbucks cup, but it's so big and I'm not gonna be making this much. Or should I? You know what? Let's just use this cup. Okay, maybe I will use another cup. Maybe I'm gonna use another cup. So I have like these small plastic cups, which I think I'll just use this cup. And after like I'm done decorating and taking pictures here, I'm just gonna transfer it to the cup I drink with. Is sugar first. I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of sugar. That was less than a tablespoon. Okay. 2 tablespoons of coffee. Instant coffee, of course. 2 tablespoons of water. You can't even see what I'm doing. I'm a horrible vlogger. So I got everything in a bowl right now. And we're just gonna start whisking. So while I'm mixing this, let me enlighten you. I take food science classes, right? And we were learning about sugars the other day. And like, I just thought about how it relates to this just like 5 seconds ago. So sugar is used in pastries, or like, let's take an example, butter. Sometimes when you make pastries, you cream butter and sugar together. Why you do that? Because sugar granules, they're like really, they're like small crystals, right? So they have really like jagged edges and really sharp edges. And like those edges cuts through the butter, cuts through like the fats in like solid oils, and they just form air pockets. So basically, sugar helps create air pockets where you can trap air in. That's why this only works if you have sugar in. If you're trying to do this without sugar, it's not gonna work. Another thing is, let's take egg whites for example. You know when you're making a meringue, which is basically mixing egg whites with sugar to make that fluffy white thing. Egg white is proteins, right? They're strands of proteins. So when you mix sugar into the egg whites, it does the same thing as it does to butter. It helps create air pockets to hold air. So the thing becomes fluffy. If you just whip an egg white without sugar, it'll still foam up, but it wouldn't be stable because like a surrounding layer of sugar with the air pockets. So yeah, that's why sugar does. Did I bore you? I don't know. I hope I didn't. It's kind of interesting to me. So that's the use of sugar. Also, you use like sugar in cookies. You know why? Because sugar, you know when you melt sugar, it crystallizes. I hope you know that. So when sugar gets into baked goods, it melts, and when it cools, the sugar is crystallized. That's why your stuff is crunchy. It's literally just sugar granules of white thingamajiggies to make a thing sweet. But sugar is not just there to make a thing sweet, you know, like if you just wanted to sweeten your things, why use sugar, right? You could use like honey, stevia, syrups, but sugar is magical. How long have I been mixing? For about 5 minutes, I guess. 4 or 5 minutes. And it's turning lighter brown. I'm confident and I'm dedicated. I am willing to mix this for 20 minutes. I do have a mixer, but I'm not using the mixer because I just felt like giving myself an arm workout, you know. Maybe I can put it into this cup. It's like kind of clear on one side, even though it isn't clear on the other side. Wait, let me rinse it. It's really cloudy. I think I'll use this cup instead. Like this side is like has words, but if I just put it here and take a picture of this side, you can't even see it. It's kind of thicker now. And now let's talk about another story. Don't get bored. Stay with me. So last night was hungry, yeah, at 12. I decided that I'm not gonna be making coffee, but I still wanted something to consume. So I went to like online and searched on YouTube for healthy late night snack ideas. This lady came and told me that I can make popcorn in the microwave. So I have popcorn kernels, and I'm not gonna use a pot. So I decided to use a microwave. The lady said use a microwavable container, so I used a microwavable container, which I use a lot in my house, and it's actually plastic, but it's a microwavable container. I don't know. And I put it under a plastic plate because I'm dumb. Both those things melted. So I put it in the microwave for 4 minutes, right? And I heard popping sounds. I thought it was the popcorn popping, because I don't know, I'm making popcorn, there's supposed to be popping sounds, right? But after like a while, I saw like a lot of things flying in the microwave. My microwave is like see-through, but it's not transparent, it's like translucent. So I saw a lot of things popping in the microwave. So I decided to stop it. When I opened it, my eyes started burning. There were fumes everywhere. The whole house had fumes. It was like the melted plastic kind of fumes. So I ran upstairs, looked for my mom, looked for my dad. My dad helped me clear the things out and called me dumb, which, you know, I accepted. I don't know why I was so dumb. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just hungry. It was like midnight, right? And everything, our windows, our doors were closed, but then there were the fumes, so we had to, oh my god. So we had to turn on the fan and open the doors. And last night at around 1 a.m. when I came down to close everything, because I was going to go sleep, right, and we can't leave all the things open, I was going to close things, and then I came down and I saw a cockroach. And it's like not those tiny ones where they like won't fly, it's the big huge ones that fly and make sound. It makes sound. It makes like a snapping sound whenever it moves. It was like on my table. It was whenever it moved, it made a snapping sound. Imagine a tree branch snapping, that sound. I kept hearing that sound upstairs too, but I thought it was just probably like the fan or something. But then I came down, I stood at my stairs and I looked at the cockroach and I saw it move and made a sound, and it was just like traumatizing. I don't know, I was so scared. I didn't know what to do, right? I like screamed a little. It was 1 a.m. and I remind you. And then I went to look for my parents in their room, and they were both asleep. But I just continued asking my dad to come help, and he asked me to go back to sleep. How can I go back to sleep when all the doors are still open? So I didn't know what to do. It was like probably 1:30 a.m. now, and I called my friends. So thank God my best friend picked up. Thank you for picking up. She helped me. She didn't really help me, like tell me what to do. She was just like supporting me. I called her and then I came downstairs, and then I placed her like at the chair there so that she can see what I'm doing. And like I was standing at the stairs there for like a good 20 minutes before I dared to walk into the kitchen. And when I walked into the kitchen, I kept trying to hear where the cockroach was coming from, right? And I heard like it was about like that side, and my door was that side, so I heard it like around that side. So I was like, okay, maybe it's safe. But I'm still a girl, right? I'm still scared. I'm not saying girls are scaredy cats, but I'm one of those scaredy cats, and I'm scared of everything. And now I'm terrified of leaving myself in the future. So anyway, the cockroach was just like running about. I couldn't see the cockroach. I heard it, but I couldn't see it anymore at this point. So that made it even more terrifying. Like you can hear it, but you can't see it. So I was trying to hear, where is it from? Is it safe? Can I go there? Am I gonna die? Is the cockroach gonna enter my mouth? Am I gonna die? You know, those kind of questions ran through my mind. My best friend was just like, just go and close it really quick. Go run to it, close it. I can't hear any sounds, but I could hear the sound. It was like the snapping sound of it moving. And you know, after like half an hour of standing there and calling her, I decided to run to the door and close it and run back upstairs. So mission success. But after that, oh, we're not done. So come next morning, today morning, and I woke up, was gonna come downstairs to like get breakfast, right? And you know what, that went fine. I was really scared that the cockroach was still gonna be here because I closed the door, right? Like, and the windows were closed, it wouldn't have an escape route. So I was terrified that the cockroach was still here. But when I came down this morning, I didn't hear any sounds, I didn't see anything, but I thought it was like, okay, coast is clear, right? No. So lunchtime, I was preparing, I was like just chopping the veggies, chopping the meat, on the table, and beside the table we had a little cover. We have like these covers to like cover food so that flies doesn't get to the food, and there was one cover on the table there, and like I saw the cockroach on top of this cover last night, right? But the second time I came downstairs, like it disappeared. I needed the cover and I wanted to put something under the cover, right? There was a bowl of oil. We fried like some shallots, so we got like shallot oil, and there was leftover shallot oil, so we just kept it in a bowl, put it on the table and covered it up with the cover. There was still space inside the cover, right? So I opened it and I was gonna put like my chopped up cabbage there. When I opened it, I saw the cockroach lying flat there. It was like right there beside me the whole time. I was cooking, like I was cutting, I was preparing things beside it the whole time. I opened the thing and that little thing was there. So I screamed like there was no tomorrow. I screamed for my dad to come down, and thank God it's not 12 a.m. anymore, it's 12 p.m. I screamed for him to come down. He came down and he told me it's dead. And we're like, huh, maybe it ate the oil and died. Can cockroaches eat oil and die? Could you like update me? That happened. It's pretty traumatizing knowing that I was standing beside it the whole time and it's just there. So yeah, that's my story. What a nice story. So anyway, this story really helped me get past mixing it because it worked. Look, look, look. Let me give you some B-roll shots. So I decided to use this cup and I put some ice cubes in there. And then I'm gonna fill it with water first and then milk because I don't like my coffee too milky. Alright, assembly time. B-roll time. Now it's time to transfer it. Like I said, I'm gonna be pouring it to this cup because I like this cup more. I hope it fits. It should fit. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is definitely getting everywhere. I just cleaned everything downstairs, back in my room. And this is the coffee now. I just mixed it all up. This is the coffee now. It's really foamy on top. And I don't know what I was expecting. Of course it's gonna be foamy on top. So the coffee tastes just like coffee. I'm pretty sure you don't need my review on it. That's all I have. If you like this video, like the video so that I know you liked it. Subscribe. If you want more of this kind of content, comment down below what you want to see from me. Follow all my social medias linked down below. And yeah, that's all. Bye!